All right, everybody, can anyone tell me what time it is? Start with that.
Time.
That's right. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Now, before we get going, just a quick note about text messaging. I have my text messages in the off position. That's because when I'm up here on stage and I get a text message, I can't stand it. It's like hitting a big giant wall of text, and it can really throw you off. But you know what? Text isn't always a bad thing. If you have any kind of hearing issues, or you sometimes experience that audio issue in Altspace where people's voices get cracked and garbly and all that, we have the closed captioning system enabled right now, and it can help you get past a lot of these issues. And it can also help you read the performance in your own language if English isn't your first language. If you'd like to give this a try, all you have to do is press on your blue and white triangle button. That'll open up your main menu as if by magic. And all you have to do is press that settings on the lower right, that little cog that on the left hand side. And there you can just click on where it says speech. There you can enable captions. You can set it to any language you like. And, it's a lot of fun to play with. Just remember, it's still in beta. It is not 100% accurate. It can make some interesting errors and mistakes. Great way to get a handle on what's going on. So it's a lot of fun to play with that. Also, if you do enjoy and find this feature useful, we want to make sure they don't take it away from us. We only have it for a small amount of time. And, if you do enjoy us using it, please go to Altvr.com, click on where it says support, and tell them that, you tried captioning out at Shark Time. And, you want to see it stay. We got Matt the scientist coming in. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Nice to see you. Welcome. All right, everybody. So let's see here. Now, also, just as far as the text messages is concerned, if you do need to get a hold of us, we can respond to text after the show, not during. But if you do need to get a hold of us, the best way is by joining our Discord, and you'll find that address and a lot of our other contact information on this beam right below me right here. Now, and if it's a lot to write down, and it's hard to write things down in VR, so if you want, you can take a picture of it. And then that picture will be available at altvr.com after the show. So you can go ahead and check that out just by clicking on your photos area. Now, I've hosted over 800 events in Altspace, and you know what? That's a lot. In that time, the question I've been asked the most pretty much every day is, why are we here? And throughout this event, in the middle of the event, you're going to hear people coming in going, what's this all about? What are we doing here? And I like to try to help out with that in the ways that I can. I try doing super descriptive, backgrounds on information about the event tiles, and no one reads that stuff. I tried putting on the event tile itself. Nobody read that either. There's a giant shark on it. How could you not know? But, so what we had to do is we put these three little words down in front of my podium, and, to keep us on point, to keep us on task. So if somebody comes in about halfway through the event and they said, what's this all about? What I want you to do is I want you to turn around and I want you to yell those three words. I want you to tell them. All right. So if somebody comes in and says, why are we here? What do you say?
Feed a shark.
Yeah. All right. And why are we here? Let's chant it, people. Feed a shark. Feed a shark. Feed a shark. Feed a shark. That sounds like music, everybody. Feed a shark. Say it with me. Feed a shark. Feed a shark. Well, I get really carried away with it. People coming in right now in the back. They're like, wow, what's going on in here? These people aren't right. But you know what? That's okay. All right, now in order to feed a shark, we're going to need a shark. And for that, we have Melvin, we have Buster, and we have Fang. And they're going to help us out here today by helping us feed the shark right here, save the environment one shark at a time, and do something about all those Altspace avatars that just get needlessly thrown away. But listen, I know it's not enough to expect you all to help me feed a shark. It's some incentive. And for the past year, we've been giving away a 12-piece world building kit. All right. And it's been popular. People have liked it, and let me make a quick show of hands. How many of you have won our 12-piece world building kit? Put your hands up like this. And we say, well, that's a lot of you. And I'm not surprised. We've given away hundreds of these things. Right? And you know what? We're retiring it. We're getting rid of it now. And that's because we're making room for our all new 12-piece world building kit. But for the holidays, we're going to be giving away another 12-piece world building kit. Right. We even have a special one just for our regulars. If you come out to the show a lot, you never miss a show. Actually, somebody asked me earlier today, what makes somebody a Ravenhall regular? And it's really, if you're active on our Discord, if you come to so many shows, like a ridiculous amount of show that like I notice when you're not here, that kind of thing, then you're probably on that list. And so keep an eye out for that. You'll receive it from Sharky. Now, if you're one of our winners tonight and you win our new holiday kit, what you're actually going to be receiving is an empty kit. You're going to And January 10th, we're going to be gradually filling it up with different items. If you are one of our winners, I want you to consider these unstable prototypes until the 10th. right? Because we're going to be changing them and touching them up and adjusting their sizes and getting everything just right. After the 10th, they're going to work very reliably until Altspace breaks it. Because that's what Altspace does. Now, when they do that, we will always try to update our kits. If you've been around for a while, if you're one of our regulars, you know that we actually do make an effort to update it when Altspace breaks stuff. But between now and then, you're going to have a nice, reliable thing. And it's not just holiday items. There's going to be a snow system in there, so you can make snow in your worlds. There's like some ice couches. There's this brazier with this cool fire effect. And some of you have seen this stuff. And if you'd like that early preview to see some of the items that are in this kit, after the show, we're going to be going over to the Ravenhall Holiday Camp, where we're going to show you some of our new items that we have for our regulars and some of the stuff that's going to be going into the general holiday kit. All right, so we're going to go over there. We'll have some fun. But before that, we have a show to do. And some of you have to help me feed a shark. Now, if you'd like a chance to win this all-new world building kit, and by the way, this isn't like some stuff you'll find in a Uninasa store. It's not stuff you're going to find on Sketchfab. Most of the stuff is made entirely by hand. We hand modeled it ourselves, right down to the textures. It's completely original, and we think you're going to love it. All right, so now, all right, if you've an interest in this, what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that you can press that raise hand button that's about to appear on your lower right, as if by magic, because that's what passes for magic in Altspace. And all you have to do is press that raise hand button, and I'll know that you want to come up here. And I see that we already have 4, and that's good because we like a little variety here. That's nice. Look, somebody dropped their hand on the floor. Pointies dropped their hand on the floor. Look at that.
Oh no!
Wait, before the
That's a
advertisers.
mess. It's a good thing we cleaned the floors between the shows. Look at that. Oh, that would just bad. Oh, look at this. I've gotten up all high up here. All right. So now, let's see. We've got 6 people on the list now. Wow, looking at that person's hand really helped my performance. That's good. Last time I made a comment about the numbers and they went down. And now we're up to 7. Oh, this is good. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it's holding steady at 7. I think we're going to go with that. Melvin, Buster, and Fang, would you like to hear tonight's specials? Let's have a look at our menu, shall we?
Yes,
The irony there is it actually is a menu and it just jumped up to 8. All right, let's see.
no.
Oh, here's a name I haven't seen in a while. Smarty Marty. All right, one of our Ravenhall regulars. Nice. All right, you're going to be coming up. We've also got Hales, also another regular, which is also nice to have. And we also have somebody named Pretty Good. I'm hoping is Pretty Good. Let's see. Pretty Good. Are you out there?
Oh, yeah, I'm out here.
It's Pretty Good,
Oh,
man.
there
I
he
didn't see
is.
the full name. I just saw Pretty Good. Well, if I've called your name, come on up to the stage. Cross these bridges and do it carefully because our insurance only covers so much. All right. Now let's start out with you, Smarty Marty. You're back. Welcome back.
Hello.
It's been a while. Are you here? Did you come up for any special reason?
1 to feed a shark, and 2 to hopefully win the new prize kit.
Oh, that's nice. All right, very cool. All right, good. We were hoping that would get more people up. That's excellent. And for those of you who don't know you, which I doubt because you're very popular in Altspace, Smarty Marty's an Altspace
Aw.
legend. All right, let me ask you, how long have you been around Altspace? I think it's longer than me, actually. I think you've been around for a while.
I'm not really sure. I'd say a couple years, probably more than
Couple?
that.
I think it's
I
more.
can't really
You're probably
remember.
pushing
Oh.
3, maybe 4.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
In a while, yeah. Well, let me ask you this: can we ask where you're from so everybody knows some sense of where you come from?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, very cool. East Coast, that's awesome. All right, and let's see here. And do you have a strategy tonight?
Not really. I think I'm just
Did
gonna
you
wing
bring
it.
any friends tonight? 'Cause that helps.
There's Iron
Oh, there you go.
Sniper.
Oh,
Hopefully,
you're gonna
Iron
name them.
Sniper's daughter.
Yes,
And
that's awesome.
we got
Welcome, Iron
Neo
Sniper's
over
daughter.
there, and
Yeah.
Courtney and Matt, and
Yeah.
Popat. I always forget how to
Wait.
pronounce his name.
Wait, now that you've brought up a good thing here, now that we do have Iron Sniper's daughter among us, I'd like to find out something. Right? Is it true that you're not the type to press charges? Because we've done things to your dad here. All right, good. Oh,
Just
that's
let her
good
go.
news. That's good. You see, he was right. He was telling us the truth, everybody. All right, now, Hales, let me ask you, how long have you been around Altspace for?
Going on for a year. Yeah, not
Oh,
far.
nice. Very nice. Very good. That's awesome. That's good news. And can we ask everyone to tell the audience where you're from?
I am from the lovely, cold, rainy Manchester in the UK.
Very nice. And I see you got on a Christmas outfit
Ooh.
type thing.
Oh, we got a
You're all
lot of
decked
UK
I
out
did.
for
I've had to
holidays.
change my jacket because Smarty Marty had a similar jacket on, so I think I've managed to change
No.
mine.
You
halfway
came in
I
and
like
through.
you
yours
were dressed
better
alike?
though.
Oh, yeah, it is nice.
Yours
It's
is
got all that
lovely.
stitching. Look at that. We're having
Yeah.
like a fashion show on a truck time. That's cool. You know. All right, now how
Match.
about you, pretty good man? How long you been around Altspace for?
Maybe like a couple months.
A
Yeah.
couple months, so you're relatively fresh. But do you feel like you've had the full Altspace experience?
Oh. Uh. Yeah. Like going to some of the events. I started like making a little beta world or whatever, and
Oh, nice.
Woo! Sunk
Oh
some
wow, so
time
you were
into
just
that.
starting
Awesome.
out, and then
So
suddenly things took a turn. That's so sad. You know, wow, it's a shame you have to go out like this. That's terrible.
He
All right,
doesn't know
well,
that yet.
have you ever been to the show before?
You don't know that yet.
like once, yeah.
Oh, so you have some idea of what it is we do here.
Oh yeah. I think I get it.
Well, can I ask you something then? What's gone
Sure.
wrong in your life that you do this?
Oh shoot. Let's see. Well, so I'm hoping it shows up later. So I got at least one
Cool, we'd
person
like that
for
too.
me.
But would you say, just for our legal representation, would you say that you're of sound mind?
Uh, a sound mind? Yes,
Just out
definitely.
of curiosity, that's why. And can we ask where you're from?
I'm from Baltimore, but I'm in Kentucky right now.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
excellent.
Woo.
Very nice. Okay, cool. Well, if you'd follow us up this ramp here, right, come on up, everybody. You're going to find that up top we have these 3 yellow X's laid out for all of you for your safety and comfort. And if we'd like you to
Oh
take
shoot.
position on one of these X's and make yourself at home, because hopefully you'll be there for a while. All right, let's get everyone all settled in here. That's nice.
Yeah.
And let's start out with you, pretty good man. We're going to ask you probably the most important question we ask here. You consent to this?
Sure.
And you
Sure.
do
Yes.
realize that this is legally binding in all the countries.
Legally binding? Yes. Okay.
Yes. All right, good. So and you're cool with that. And you're not like one of those
I
runners,
mean,
right?
yeah. There's a lot of countries, so it's like
Yeah, all of
if
them.
everyone's cool, it's legally binding.
Even the
Let's
ones
go
that don't
for
even
it.
exist yet. Even ancient civilizations, totally legally binding in all of those things. And you're cool with that.
Ooh, civilization.
It seems
Yeah.
like a good deal. I don't know.
Okay, all right, cool. Excellent. Now, Hales, how about you? What do you say? Do you consent to this?
Absolutely.
You realize that's just a minor formality because you've consented before and it's legally binding in the past, the present, and the
Yeah,
future.
exactly. It doesn't matter now. You
Okay.
don't even need to ask me anymore. Just take it as read.
Oh, I do it for them. I do it for them, just so they know, for the people. All right, Smarty Marty, let me ask you, and same deal. I mean, you've consented to this before, but you still
Yes.
realize that that's an effect, right?
Yes, and I'm willing to
And do you realize
consent
that it's
quite.
legally binding throughout the multiverse that all the versions of Smarty Marty, all the ones that have ever existed and will exist, that it applies to all of them, and they all blame
Wow,
you for
more
it.
of me. I don't know if I can handle
Yeah.
that, but I do
The
consent.
multiverse. Okay, all right, excellent. All right, good. We got that out of the way, people. That's awesome. All right, now it's up to you, our audience, to determine what the future of Altspace is going to look like. And the way you can do this is by helping me determine who's going to survive tonight. And the way we do this is, listen, that's an awesome responsibility, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to gradually get to know our volunteers by asking them questions. And don't worry, there are no right or wrong answers here. I was getting ready to work on one of our videos for YouTube. And actually, I saw one of our shows. Somebody said, "Don't worry, I'm ready. I have Google." It's not that kind of show. You can't make this stuff up. There's no right or wrong
No.
answers here. None at all. There are only those answers that convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. That's it. Pretty easy. And that's so we're going to get started. Are you all ready to go?
Yay!
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
heard you laughing pretty good, man. How about we start out with you? Are you all set?
Okay.
You're all ready?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. That wasn't actually the question, but let's dig into the question.
Oh, no,
All right,
okay, okay.
I'm not actually ready here. Usually I have to put my headset in what I call bifocal mode so I can peek down at my notes to keep it going. All right, we've actually had a competing event host take time out of their busy surveillance schedule, come visit us repeatedly in disguise. There's a reason they call it Altspace. They come in on these alts and they pretend to be somebody else and they try to get on the show. Then they give us a hard time. They give our audience a hard time. It's pretty miserable. It really is. But you know what, though? Because maybe they're not as smart as they think they are, right? And I don't think they realize how grateful I actually am for this. Because when they push me like this, it inspires me. It makes me more creative. It makes me want to be a better event host. It makes me push harder. Right? So they're really, and plus they're adding to our numbers. So they've helped me so much, and I feel so grateful that I want to do something nice for them for Christmas. Right? But I'm wondering, what do you get for the troll that has everything? Pretty good, man.
That is a good question.
It is.
Okay. Well, uh, that's a great question.
Wait,
First of
do
all, I
you do
just
you
want
feel
to
like I'm putting you on the spot, pretty good, man?
um like the scenario leading up to this,
Kind of
I
threw
got
you
a
off a
little
little bit.
lost.
Yeah, yeah, good,
So,
excellent. And you feel a
but
little
if
put
you're
on the
talking
spot?
about like the season of giving, whatever
Yeah.
you want to give in your heart to this person, may it be a 12-pack of the winter whatever.
Yeah, the winter whatever. It's got to be very popular. Maybe we'll call it the winter whatever. The
Winter.
Ravenhall winter whatever. I like that. That's excellent. A lot of potential. So yeah, maybe we'll give them a prize kit. That's a good answer. All right, now how about
Hey.
you, Hales? What do you think? What do you get for the troll that has everything?
So they all seem quite Karen-y, to be quite frank. So I think you could get them a gift certificate for a hairdresser, so they could go
I
and get
see.
the standard Karen haircut.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
Oh, very, very nice. Oh, okay.
I like
there
that.
we go. A
I
little
love
styling going on here. A little, gift and trip to get all that taken care of and establish the look. Right. So yeah, okay, that's a good answer. How about you, Smarty Marty? What do you get for the troll that has everything?
Oh goodness. Well,
You
since
get them
they're a
goodness?
troll, well, maybe, but no. Since they're a
Uh-oh.
troll and
Okay,
they're
I'm back.
usually
Oh
pushing.
wow. Okay, I'm in the floor.
Oh, is
All
he?
right. Apparently,
you
I'm having
okay?
guarding issues again.
Oh no.
You get them a
I
But
think I'm gonna be all right. I'm a little shaky here because sometimes it happens during shows for some reason. I just disappeared. Now I'm back. I saw visions of the real world. There was a lamp over here, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. And back to you,
And it
Smarty
was
Marty.
just a
What do you say? What do you
dream.
get for the troll that has
it
everything?
was just a dream. Anyways, I'd probably get them a new keyboard because they're probably having a hard time hacking with the old one.
Oh yeah. Oh, so upgrade their weaponry. Yeah, make them like super effective. That's a good idea. I like that. All right. Well, you've all had a chance to get a sense of what our volunteer contestants are all about tonight. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna see how you feel about them. Now to do this, we're gonna ask our volunteer contestants to turn around and face that back wall because for one thing, it's super creepy, and for another thing, it protects the sanctity of it's Shark Time vote. All right, there we go. That's nice. Now, our voting system isn't working right now. We are working on having it restored. But in the meantime, we're going to work around it. We have 3 volunteer contestants and we have 3 fences, right? So if you support Smarty Marty, we're going to ask you to stand behind this fence right over here. And if you support Hales, you're going to stand behind this middle fence right here. And if you support Pretty Good Man, all you have to do is stand behind this fence right here. Now, while you all get situated, I'm going to head on up and talk to our volunteer contestants to see how they think they're doing. All right. Now, Pretty Good Man, let me start out with you. How do you think you're doing?
My heart is racing right now, really hard.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, and why is
So,
that? You're exercising
yeah.
during the show?
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh no. No.
Yeah, that's
I
not
did
a
a
good
little
idea.
bit of supernatural, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, but you're okay though. You're doing all right.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah. I thought.
You have any friends with you tonight? Do you think you have a lot of supporters out there?
No.
Hold on 1
Aw.
second, Pretty Good Man. 1 second. If you thought you were a friend of Pretty Good Man, I just want you to all know now where you stand. There you go. All right, excellent. All right. Now, just hang on. We'll be right back to you in just a moment. Now, Hales, how do you think you're doing?
Oh, I don't know. It's anybody's guess. I've got sort of an Altspace veteran and a relative newbie, and then there's just me
You're
in the
somewhere
middle,
in the middle.
literally.
Yeah, but you've been on the show before. You've got your supporters, right? They're out there.
Yay, I hope so.
Oh, I
Love
hope
you
so too. Let
all.
me take a look. Well, how well would you say you're doing? Would you say you're doing really well or just a little well?
I would say like 30%.
Everyone just looks.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. It's actually looking really close. But Smarty Marty, how do you think you're doing?
I think I'm probably doing okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
sure.
feel
Could,
I don't
could you
feel
take a guess as to who might be in your section? Any
oh
names?
God.
It's his turnabout,
I don't
isn't
know
it?
if I should know. I don't know if I should name names because then they'll feel like put on the spot.
Yeah, it might fit. That happened to you recently. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Okay, but yeah, I see your point. You know, that's pretty valid. All right, so what we're gonna do now, right, is we're gonna let's see, evaluate who has the most in their section. All right, Hales, I don't understand this myself, but did you have any plans later?
Wait a minute.
Getting
Wait a minute.
drunk, Michael. Getting drunk.
That's Mrs.
No.
Producer.
Yeah, she's saying something.
Okay, so how many votes do I get? Just one?
Why do they keep muting me?
Wait a minute. You don't get any votes, Mr. Producer. If people are wondering what's going on with that voice for me, and I see a lot of you looking around, that's my wife, the producer, helps us out with the background stuff. Some of our special effects that we still have, is responsible for that. And we like to thank her for all of her tireless effort. But you know what? That still does not entitle her to a vote. It's true.
Oh,
no.
Why do
you
you-
should.
Looks like she's trying to
Right?
stack the deck in your favor, Hales. I have to say.
I
That's because
think
we
But
so.
it
love
does
her.
look like, yeah, it is close, but no. Did you have plans later?
I'm just
Oh.
gonna keep drinking.
Well, that's good. It'll make it go
Ooh.
easier. All right. So could you manage a scream on the way out? It's pretty late where you are now. You just wanna freak out your
Absolutely.
neighbors? Good.
I will.
That's
It's
awesome.
very late. They won't mind.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we've actually had complaints about that, where people's neighbors wonder why they're screaming out, feed a shark and all that kind of thing. So that can happen. But if you give us a good scream on the way out, it would really help the process. And Mrs.
Yeah.
Producer, I know you regret doing this, but if you would do the honors. Here we
Thank
go.
you.
Excellent. Excellent. Here we go. Us is going to eat.
Oh!
Oh, there we go. All
That
right,
was a
everybody.
good scream.
Good news, though. All right, now, first things first, everybody mix up where you are so nobody sees how you voted. Go ahead and just start moving around. And when you get where you're good, start waving your hands back and forth, just like this. There we go. All right, there we go. They're starting to move. Now, our volunteer contestants can turn back around and see what that looks like because it looks awesome. There we go. Oh, that looks cool. Does that look cool, Marty? That looks awesome. I love watching that. That's
Yeah.
I have another question.
You okay
for
there? Pretty good,
first.
man. What's that, Mr. Producer?
I was wondering if Iron Sniper's daughter would be our contestant.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that would be, they'd have to
Um,
raise the hand there, and we'll
She
see.
has.
Her hand's
would
not.
be
Oh, she
interesting.
did.
It's a good idea. I like that. But if she's interested in that, she'll press that raise hand button. And it's true, we do have an opening now. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a look at our list and see who's on it. Let's see. Let's see.
It should be on.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Let's see. All right. Wait. Hello. What now? What's that? EB. I think you might have me confused with someone else. That's my name. I'm Michael
Right.
Forrest.
Definitely don't.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Anywhere.
You can know that face anywhere. Well, I don't know you.
Oh, you just don't remember. You had too much to drink.
I had too much.
Oh.
No, I don't think you have the right person. You do realize I'm doing a show
Right.
right now. This might not be the time.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're trying that again.
Sorry, everyone.
Remember that? Somebody came to the
Sorry,
show
everyone.
pretending to know me in front of the
Sorry,
audience
everyone.
and saying things about me like he just did. That's terrible.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and you have fun with that. You enjoy that. You notice how all the audience is looking at you right now? Oh, and then you disappeared.
Wow.
Oh, he broke under the pressure, everybody. Oh, that we lose more
Right?
people like that. It's terrible.
I mean, I
it's
get
terrible.
it. I mean, that's fair.
Well, I believe
but,
we're picking out somebody who wanted to be on the show. Let's see, who do we have? Oh, look, My Lost Eclipse. Look at that. Is on the list. My Lost Eclipse, would please come up to the stage.
Okay.
Cross over those bridges. Now, is this your first day in Altspace?
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up. Your dad's throwing you up here like that, and you're
Yeah.
still very
He
fresh.
just pushed me out here.
Yeah, that's messed up, Iron. That's messed up.
Explained
right,
it.
all right,
He
well-
explained it and then just went, "Go ahead."
It's a
luck.
shame. It's a tragedy. It really is. It's terrible. You don't know where you go wrong with them these days. Like you try to put all your effort in. You try to raise your parents right, and then they do things like
Yeah.
this. It's messed up. All right, well, come on, follow me up this ramp.
Okay.
And this is your first day in Altspace, really?
Yeah.
How do you like it so far? Let me test your platform.
Seems
Make sure it's
cool.
safe.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, Mr.
Oh.
Producer.
Oh, never mind. went through it. I don't know what
Oh,
I'm
You're
doing.
no. Don't step on that platform. Jessica. I
This
know,
is
but
why
but
I'm
here's the
scared of
message.
my
Stop.
Revenge
Oh,
for
this is
him.
terrible.
Revenge
Back
for
up.
him.
This is producer.
I
If
thought
you
for
wouldn't
sure I
mind
was gonna
closing the
fall through
platform,
first.
please. My
Alright.
goodness.
My loss is
Oh, wait, did we
Kill
lose?
Oh,
Oh, no,
she's
we
showing
lost.
things.
Oh, no.
right after you.
There she
coming
is.
in.
She went right after me.
She's back.
Okay.
Come in.
Oh, Buster's having a good night tonight. All right, that's good. Excellent.
She said.
Well, come
go
back
through.
in here.
I can't go through.
Come back in here, my lost
I
eclipse.
can't.
And just
Can't
work
go-
your
oh,
way
here we
back to
go.
the stage if
Okay.
you can. There you go. You're all set.
Got
All
it.
right. Mr. Producer,
Yeah.
has that technical
God.
problem been solved?
Technical problem has been solved. Yes.
Be
All right, I'm going to
careful.
step on this again, but I got to say I'm kind of nervous. I think we're having some trust issues here right now. There we go. All right, this is
Yay.
solid. You can step on it now.
Okay, trust
So go ahead
issues
and
are
step on
gone.
this yellow X. You're all set. All right, now we're going to move into our second round, everybody. And this time we're going to start out with you, Smarty Marty. Are you ready for your question?
I hope so.
I see. You hope that you're ready for your question, but you don't know.
I am. I'm good.
All right, good. Oh, that's good to hear. That's excellent. I'm absolutely not. You know, when I fell, my headset got all over the place. Here we are.
Oh my
That's somewhat
goodness.
better. Yes, I know it's terrible. Well, after the show, we're going to be going to the Ravenhall holiday camp and check out, some of our new prizes and things like that. Now, on display there, we have what we found. It was an ancient artifact, and we believe it to be of Atlantean origin. It's true. It's got these
Yes.
rotating magnetic fields. It bends space and time.
Ooh.
It's all very mysterious. It really is, and it's highly technical and highly complicated. And we think it's even going to aid us in our never-ending struggle against dolphin hooliganism. It's fantastic. It really is. And we also think that it may actually lead to discovery of the fabled Atlantis itself. We think we may actually be able to locate it. And when we do drop this announcement, we'd like to know on what social media platform should we announce our findings and why?
If you're going to announce, maybe on Instagram.
Instagram. And why is that?
Well, not everybody has joined our Discord that has come in, so maybe
true.
Instagram would be more open to people finding
Yeah.
it, or more
I see.
easier.
So
rather.
a wider reach, you think, if we use
Right,
Instagram.
that's it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Good to know. Now, my lost eclipse. How you doing? How you enjoying your first day?
Good. It's good.
All right. Good. You having a
A little
good time?
nervous.
All
Yeah.
right, you'll feel nervous. Don't be nervous. This is why
Yeah.
we're here. Don't worry. Your dad's done this many times. He's gotten really good at
Right.
being the shark. Yeah.
So
yeah,
well.
again and again. Buster's got like a picture of his up on the wall of him. And they go on about all the time about having more iron in their diet. It's an amazing process. But let me ask you, on what social media platform should we make this big announcement if we should discover Atlantis, and why?
TikTok.
Ooh,
And why is that?
that's a good one too.
Because a lot of people use it and people scroll through it for like hours. And
Oh,
you'll get more
cool.
people than Instagram. No offense.
Oh no,
wow.
yours is a good
Look at
idea
that.
too.
No offense.
If I were
Iron,
down
you
there,
must be
I'd
so
go
proud.
for you
Did you
right
see
now.
how fast she turned on Marty? Like a professional?
I turned on myself.
Wow. Just threw her right under the
TikTok
bus,
just
no
reaches more
hesitation.
people.
Wow,
Yeah,
like
that's
shark-like instinct. That's impressive. Very nice. Well done. Now, pretty good man. Let me ask you, what do you say?
Oh, I wanted to see. So you were saying this was Atlantis,
Okay.
like
No, this
artifact or
isn't
something?
Atlantis. This is the Ravenhall
I'm gonna be
Aquadome.
honest.
Let me
I
help you
spaced
out.
out a little bit when you were.
That's okay. No, that's
explaining it.
cool. You're totally fine. Well, we're going to help you out. This is why we're here. All right. Now, if we were to discover Atlantis, because we think it's pretty nearby, right? If we were to make this discovery, on which social media platform should we announce it and why?
I mean,
You feel put on a spot?
like I'm just gonna go and say Facebook because I feel
Facebook,
like
okay, why is that?
they got a good news thing. Like it's pretty reliable. It's a lot of older people that actually read the news on there. So if you want to get that
Yeah.
message out there, I'm thinking that's probably the way to go.
About how
Final
old would you
answer.
say?
Yeah.
As old
Facebook,
as it? What's
yeah.
that? This is not that show. How old would you
Oh,
say? Is as old as Atlantis itself? Maybe they thought the pyramids were a good idea. Maybe that.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah,
No.
man, I'm lost with the. You're talking about pyramids. I'm lost, man.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Losing him.
Okay.
I'm lost.
So now, what we're gonna do? We had another chance to get to know our volunteers. Some we interacted with them. We got a sense of what they're all about. So we're gonna now try for an elimination. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna ask you all to turn around and face that back wall, because again, it's super
I'm
quick.
on the X.
Here we go. Here we are.
I lost the hand.
right.
Oh Lord.
That's okay.
Oh,
You'll get
no,
your hand back
I
and
see
turn
it.
around.
You're good.
Everything's okay. Yeah, you're good. You're solid. All right. Now, if you're gonna vote for if you're gonna vote for Smarty Marty, go ahead and fence first. If you'd like to try to vote for our newcomer, My Lost Eclipse at 392 and Iron Sniper's Daughter, go stand behind this middle fence right here. And if you would like to stand behind Pretty Good Man and vote for Pretty Good Man, you stand behind this fence right here. All right, let's see how we did, everybody. All right, and while you're getting in position, let's check in with our volunteers.
You got to
to see how they're
unmute
doing.
yourself.
Now, Smarty Marty, how do you think you're doing?
unmuted.
Oh, I could hear you.
I hope I'm doing okay again, because I did not
So,
fall through last time, so I'm hoping.
And you made it to
Fall
the
through
second
again.
round, so you made it to the second round, so you're doing pretty good. But let me ask you, do you think it was messed up the way Iron Sniper's Daughter just came in like that? I mean, that was savage, really. I mean, it's
Like it's a
went
game show.
right at you like that. How did it feel?
Look at this guy's rubbing this on his face.
I'm okay. It's just know,
Okay, good.
I
You
did-
didn't
I-
feel like a deep sense of betrayal, did you? Like down deep, you know?
maybe a
Right, hang on,
little.
just stay still. I'll get that
Oh.
knife.
Oh,
right
no,
now.
am I
It's
gonna
fine.
fall?
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
There we go. We don't need
Oh,
that.
you-
It's fine. It's
Oh,
good.
you took out the knife. Okay.
Yeah, I took out the knife. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Now, I lost the clips. You're obviously
Hi.
very good at this game. How do you think you're doing?
I don't know because I'm new. I don't think there's gonna be many people.
Well, would it surprise
Oh my
you to know that
gosh.
you have a tremendous amount of support behind you?
Really?
Yes.
Aw.
Yes.
Only
Doing
because I
very
don't know
well.
what's going on.
You know,
I really
very
hope
good
so.
instincts. All right. Oh, and they're throwing up emojis for you too.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait, you don't have any
yay.
interest in hosting
I don't know
events,
how to
do
do
you?
that. Here we go.
No.
Just pick your little weird
Really?
Watching you.
emoji.
I got my eye
Okay.
on you. All right.
Oh,
now,
only you
pretty
and
good
I
man.
can
How do you
hear
think
each
you're
other.
doing?
That's smart because then other
Oh,
people
that
could be
bad because I was a little bit lost with the whole
How do you know
scenario
that? How do you
time.
know
But
that we can hear each
I was,
other?
I was
Okay.
thinking Facebook. And, yeah, I feel good about that, man.
Yeah, you
because
feel good about
I
that.
keep
Okay, well,
talking
let's
to
see. It
these
is
people
pretty
and they
close.
didn't
Let's
say
see.
nothing to
Miss
me.
Producer, if I can get a count.
A little bit close, and but
Here
it's like Fang's gonna
See,
get a
did you hear
meal.
that?
Oh, really?
That's
Well,
Oh,
that's
I don't
excellent.
know
Well,
who
let me
I'm
ask
I
you,
was
over.
confused.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good,
confused as
man.
well,
Let
but
me ask
apparently
you.
you can
How do you
be
think you're
chosen
doing?
to go up there and talk to the others.
I think I'm about to be
Oh,
some
wow.
food right now.
Possibly.
There's
Do
an
you know which
elimination,
shark
so
you're
right
over at the
now,
moment?
the one in
I'm
the
pretty
center
sure I'm
is,
over the
has
Fang.
most votes.
I think
Oh.
you
There's a
are.
lot here.
It's true.
And
Did you
then
have
the
the
other one
translator?
is
Wow, I
you, so
thought
he's
I was
probably
over
gonna get
Fang.
eliminated now, and
Yeah,
the host up there, he's gonna pick one.
Yeah, I'm
go join
my
up
buddy
there.
just got
cool.
online. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
Well,
Rabbit?
that's too bad. Well, maybe there'll be
My
enough
boy,
left
he
in
just
the game.
explained
Spend some
everything.
time. Is your
Oh,
buddy
he
that type
already
to press
knows.
charges?
Welcome, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man.
No, he was in here, but then
No
he
problem.
left. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh
I don't think he's
Well,
gonna
if you would
press.
give us a good scream on your way out, that would help the process an awful lot.
Sure, yeah.
Oh wow, he's out
Awesome.
front
Very
now.
good. Mr. Producer, if you would do the honors, please. There we go.
Producer, do the
All right.
honors.
Oh,
And just a
Wow.
reminder to our remaining contestants,
I
please
know,
be
right?
careful about how you move around up here and stay on your X, because as I demonstrated before, it can be highly dangerous. Now, if we could ask our audience to move ahead so nobody sees how you voted, go ahead and move around and just scatter and
Okay,
start
we'll
waving your
scatter.
arms
See you
back and forth
guys.
when you get
Have a
where you're
fun time.
going.
Okay,
Let me
bye.
see everybody. All right, it's like
I
you're
love
all
you.
in place. That's good. Now we're going to ask our volunteer
Love you too,
contestants to
bro.
turn back around and face your accusers in the audience. I like saying that. It's just it's fun. All right, everybody. So now we're going to move into our third round. And as we do so, you may have noticed when you came in here tonight that we have a Patreon sign up in the lobby. We also have a buy us a coffee link. And that is because we are trying to raise money to put on more interactive experiences like this one for all of you. We are. And also a portion of what we collect. What was that, Mez? What'd you say?
Yes, more money, my man.
money.
Well, thank you.
For this.
Oh, you're going to give us some now? That's very
Right?
generous of you,
Guys,
Mez.
I'm broke as
Oh, I see. I see. Well, just to remind you,
Yeah.
this is a family show.
Family show.
Or just so you know, my parents standing right behind you. Just so you know. All right. So a portion of what we collect will go to the Bimini Shark Lab. What they do is really important research, and they raise awareness about shark finning and some of the environmental challenges that are facing sharks in our oceans today. And we'd like to thank you for helping us do our part and for showing us support by coming out to the shows. And those of you that subscribe to our YouTube channel, listen, we like you just a little bit better. We do.
They got
When I just
YouTube?
banged. So let's start our third round. All right, let's see here. So we have 2 remaining. My Lost Eclipse, how you doing? You doing okay?
Good.
You gonna try?
Yeah.
To get up
All right. Well,
there?
we're gonna start out
No.
with you. I think. Are you ready for your question?
Fair enough.
Oh, sure.
I'm just enjoying.
That's good because I'm absolutely not. There we go.
Oh,
Honestly, didn't think I was about to get up there.
There we go. All right. Well,
It's on
I have
replay.
great news for everyone. Actually, right? Great news for all of us is the Altspace admins have agreed to help us out with our technical problems. They are going to help us to get our special effects back. Right? But we do have an interesting situation here. All right. My friends, they've eaten users. They've had, they've had community helpers. They've had Altspace event hosts. They've eaten driftwood, but they've never experienced an Altspace admin. They talk about it all the time. Right? My concern is when they come down here to the set and they work very closely with us to restore everything going on around here. How can I help my friends to not eat them?
Yeah.
And more importantly, if they do, how can we make it look like an accident? What do you say, my Lost Eclipse?
Wait, so your question is how to make it look like an accident?
You got the comment.
That's one of them, yes. We need to know how we can
Okay.
stop my friends from trying to eat them. But if they do, how can we make it look like an accident?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I think for people not to fall in, so the admins didn't fall in, put something over it when they're like working with them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I should probably keep them off the platforms then, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And then,
that's a
and then you
good
can also
idea.
take it off for like
Out the space VR
later, so
first
the
ever
sharks
That's
can
good,
eat
but
other people.
sometimes Sharky jumps, but I like where you're going with this. He's very
okay.
accomplished at jumping out of the water.
Got
He does
it.
it all the time.
Oh.
Splashes, gets a stage of wet. It's terrible. But let me ask you, if something should go wrong, how can we make it look like an accident?
Well, technically it wouldn't be your fault. It would just be the person's fault. But
Right? Right? It wasn't me. It was the admins. They messed up.
it
Not infallible,
technically
right?
would be because
Yeah.
they fell in.
You're going to fit it good around here, I can tell. All right, Smarty Marty, let me ask you, what do you think here? How can we prevent my friends from eating the admins when they come down here to help us?
Want to prevent them?
Well, I mean, once it's fixed, they can pretty much do what they want, in which case we're going to need a good alibi, which is why it's a 2-part question.
Well, to make it look like an accident, you could probably make sure everything's just a little faulty, but not enough for anybody to notice.
I see. Yeah,
can
and
help
I'll be
with
like,
that.
I was just standing there minding my own
Okay.
business when suddenly they
Good
just
to know,
jumped in
boys.
and threw themselves right at Sharky. Yeah, I like that. Sharky, we got a plan. All right, so now listen, we're gonna ask you. We're getting close to that time, everybody. So we're gonna ask you one of our final questions that we like to ask here. Smarty Marty, I'm gonna start out with you. Why is it that you deserve to live more than Iron Sniper's daughter?
Respect your elders. I don't know.
Wow, pulling the H card, everybody. That's interesting. And my Lost Eclipse. It's been pretty brutal between you and Marty. I didn't realize you had this kind of history together. But why is it that you deserve to live more than Smarty Marty?
Because I'm young and I'm learning.
Well, ooh, there you go. That's a good answer. And let me ask you in advance,
Ooh,
just in
that-
case things go wrong. Is your dad the type to press charges?
No,
You think he'll be?
I don't think
You think
so.
he'll be okay with it?
he'll be
All right,
good. He'll be
He-
good.
He's a big fan of the
You
show,
move on.
so I think we'll be
Yeah.
okay. All right, excellent. That's good news. All right, everybody. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask our volunteers to turn around one last time and face that wall. All right. Now, if you support Smarty Marty, we're going to ask you to stand over on this side of the aquadrome. And if you support My Lost Eclipse, go ahead and stand on this side of the aquadrome right there. And we're going to check in with our volunteers one final time. Here we go. I'm going to head on up here. And My Lost Eclipse, let me ask you, where do you think your dad is standing right now?
I would hope on my side,
I mean,
but
it's surprising
you
to know
know,
that he's waving his
could-
arms around trying to get people to come stand in that section.
Oh. Oh, that's so sweet.
Signaling him out. He's standing there. He's going like this right now, like he's directing traffic, going like this to everybody.
I mean, I would
You know,
hope
he's
so.
waving
I'd
them
be
all
pretty.
down.
I'd
I
be pretty
would
upset if
too.
he just betrayed me.
Oh, we got to get him like those flashlights, like he's on a runway. You know, he's
Yeah.
trying to land
Yes.
planes. He's going like this now, like that. That's what he's doing. Oh, that's amazing. All right, now, Smarty Marty, how
Yeah.
about you? How do you think you're doing?
Like I said before, I think I'm doing okay. I haven't
Now, you and
fallen
I are
through
slacker.
yet, so
You get along pretty well. I mean, you've been to a lot of shows
I
together. Feel kind of betrayed
hope
that it's
so.
like standing somewhere else?
A little, but I understand because it's family
Okay.
and you always stand behind your family.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm standing right in front of my family now, so that's kind of weird. But
Oh.
okay, so that's a good answer. All right. So what we're gonna do now, right, is I think we've got enough. I think we see how things are going. Marty, you've been an incredible volunteer. You always are. You're welcome to come back and try again anytime. You did receive
Okay.
a kit today, all right, on the other one, the
Oh,
regulars one, right? And in
okay.
there, you already saw the gift that you got coming, so you can expect to see that coming in the next few days. All right. But in the meantime, we're going to ask if you to give us a good scream on the way out. Could you do
Okay.
that for us? A nice
Yes.
quality scream. All right. Good.
Yes.
It's not going to mess up your performance at open mic later, is it?
I hope not.
All right, good. All right, excellent. Now, let me ask you, Mrs. Producer, if you would do the honors, please. There we go.
Okay.
Here it comes,
Here we
Marie.
go.
You can help out
Okay.
Melvin. Here it comes. Oh, that was a good quality scream, everybody. All right, now everybody in the audience, if you'd please mix up where you're standing so nobody can see how you voted. Right, there you go. There we go. Everybody's getting in position.
I'm
Start waving
muted.
your hands back and forth. All right. Now, the very first winner of our
Yeah.
Holiday Kit 2021 is going to be you, My Lost Eclipse 392. All right, so congratulations on that. We're going to
Thank
ask you to
you.
turn
I'm
around
excited.
and
I just don't know
walk
how to
off
show it.
Just jump off the ledge right here. That'll show it. So jump off this ledge right here. Come on down here. What we're going to have you do is
Okay.
stand in front of this bridge right here and face our photographer, Fang. He's an amateur
I
photographer.
fell.
He's getting very good.
Wait, I
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sharky, restrain yourself. Restrain yourself. All right, let's see if she can make it back in.
I don't. I
All
got
right.
it.
All right.
Come
Oh.
on.
All right, you got it. We'll come back over
Having a
here
hard
and
time
stand
getting in
on
the
the
door.
edge of this bridge here. All right, and
Wait,
face
I'm
Fang,
trying.
our
She's
photographer.
coming.
All right, you're going to gradually
She's
work your
trying
way
Wait,
to
back.
I'm like
You'll make
stuck.
She can't
Press
get
that on
in,
your
man.
left thumbstick like it's a button. You
Wait.
need to reset her. That's what's going on. Just press down on that left thumbstick. Just push it in. There you go. And now try coming back
Oh
up.
wait. There you go.
There you
I
go.
forgot you
Right,
can
there you go.
teleport.
Now, what's going to happen in the next few days? All right, you come on over the bridge right here.
Okay.
In the next few days, you're going to receive a friend request from Sharky himself. All you have to do is accept that friend request. What's going to happen is shortly after that, you're going to receive our holiday.
I fell
oh
again.
no! Oh no! All right, we
What
seem to
is
have some
going
kind of
on?
tracking issue going on.
Okay,
I
my
think you need to press in on your left
Wait.
thumbstick like it's a button. Just push it in.
Yeah, I
Look
can't
straight ahead.
teleport.
No, press
that's
the
okay.
button. The one that you.
Yeah,
the
just
one that
press
you
the
move
left
with.
thumbstick in like it's a button. Yeah, the left thumbstick, the one you move with. Just push it in. All right, that's not the right
Oh.
one I can see. All right,
Yeah.
now move the left thumbstick forward as you walk to me. All right. Wow,
Okay.
first day in
Okay.
Altspace,
Got it.
and this is what you're
Yeah.
subjected to, Iron. Well done. Some
Yeah,
solid
really.
parenting right there. All right, if you take a look at me and face Fang right here, we're going to get a good picture of you as we announce you as our winner on our Twitter feed, right? And we're going to ask our audience to get involved by coming in close together and throwing up all the emojis that you can to show you support there. And we're going to take your picture in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Say a There we go. All right. There we go. That's a good one. That came out good. All right, everyone. Now turn around and face the audience. Just look at all those emojis. Those are going just for you. How's that feel?
That's sweet.
Isn't that cool?
It feels great.
Yeah, you're feeling the love? That's nice.
Yes.
All right. So
So much.
now what we're going to do is we're going to head on out to the Ravenhall Holiday Camp to look at some of the new items we have on display there. And it can show you some of the items that you can win. All right. So we're gonna go head on out there. But in the meantime, also, listen, we want to invite you to come back and check us out at our next show. The
so
next one we're going to be having
Yeah.
is, I think we're going to have one on Friday because Saturday is going to be Christmas, so we're going to be
Let's
running
go
a
to the
holiday camp then.
Ravenhall
We may have
holiday
another one on
camp.
Friday, so keep an eye on your
Yeah.
events tab of your main menu and come on out and see us. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to open up a portal now. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Let's get this all set. All right, I'm going to open up a portal. I'm going to jump through my menus here. And when I open up this portal, we're all going to attach to it, and it'll be a good time, and we'll head on over to the Ravenhall Holiday Camp there. You're laughing, so that's a good sign. All right, I'm jumping through the menus here. Here we go. All right, let's see here. All right, we got a portal that's coming out. Let's see. Can everyone reach that portal? Just
Aim at
reach
that
into it and click
portal.
onto that. All right.
Aim
Let
at
me
that.
take off my stage blockers here so we can come on up if you like. All right. Go ahead and click on that blue light right there and get that line in there. We got 13 people going with us. That's a small army. We got 15. We got enough to attack the campfire. Excellent. All right. Now you might have to move around to get it. I see somebody actually fell. That's wild. You got this long thing going down from the ocean floor. That's terrible. All right. Now let's see here. It looks like we have everybody. Okay. Anybody having any trouble getting attached? Put your hand up like this. I want to make sure we bring everybody with us. All right. Cool. Very nice. All right. Cool. All right. So now we're gonna head on over there, and I'll see you all there in just a moment.